Welcome back, Arcanist Armory fans. Sorry for the end of last episode where we got stuck on the same picture for a while. The computer decided to die, but it decided to record it, so we're happy anyway. Welcome back for season 3, episode 24. The party has just done a little bit of magical shopping, and they are now ready to head out to fight the man-headed millipede things.
Skitters?
Yeah, those things.
Yep, skittering.
They meet
All right.
up with the planner,
What's her name?
the interior decorator. For the
Gilia?
Gilia. Yes.
Can't sing that. Songs. Songs for me. Okay. To the storage.
Who all got healing potions? Did Carrot get one?
To carrot off to
Yes.
dining. Okay.
She doesn't specifically say it, but yes, she brought it.
Yeah, Eric also got
Oh no. I like
a
so
healing
bad.
potion and still has Carlos's crowbar
No. Well, we figured that was a good situation.
because this is Carrot and it's a kobold. She's a kobold and she knows how to work for money.
You're on the back of the page. Twice the price.
Okay, you get a discount everywhere else.
Just making it for your discount.
I mean, he almost paid 2.5 times
You're very good at You're very good at math.
for his crossbow.
Discovering.
Okay, so Gilead, she leads you to a path that is blocked by, the main path is blocked by rocks. Where there is she leads you to a point where there's a main path would continue, but it's blocked with rocks, and there's a very narrow tunnel that leads to the left.
Okay.
Narrow enough that you would have to squeeze, and there are sharp rocks in it.
Okay.
So you probably wouldn't safely squeeze through it, but you could squeeze through it.
There you go, so
What
I'm on the
area is
fireball.
it that you want cleared out?
So this before the tunnel collapsed was where we were looking at setting up the new hatchery, and we need you to dig out the collapsed part of the tunnel here. Any of the other tunnels inside have collapsed, clear them out as well. And then in a large chamber inside behind is where the skitterings are.
Right.
So to make a bigger hole.
Yeah. Well, yeah. However you choose to do that. She said, and I'm gonna go check on the eggs that you rescued while you do work on this.
How many actually have?
You have 16.
16, and then there may or may not have been any that they missed when they went through. We don't know how many they started with.
So she is going to go attend to her matronly duties, since she is the matron of the colony.
Indeed.
Okay.
She leads you to your devices.
Hmm.
All of
I have
them
a lot of
devices.
devices.
So
Just onto the fireball now.
I will actually ask the group for feedback before doing this.
What is this? This is Carlos.
He's getting reasonable, I guess. Do you think that we should make some sort of noise and see if anything comes out of this passage before we start clearing this so
Did
that we
we-
don't get attacked while we're busy.
Did we get an idea of how big they were? Are they cobalt size or are they smaller than cobalt size? That's really all I'm asking.
They are.
Throw the fireball beat down the passage as far as you can.
That's what I want to do. It's like, just get that done.
Okay.
As long as
They
you
are
can throw it more
smaller
than
than
40 feet
cobalt
down the-
size.
So they would reasonably fit through the cracks.
Yeah, the crack to your right could easily, they could go through without getting hurt.
One moment. We're having technical difficulties.
Problem solving. All right.
Okay.
They are, cobalts are small, these are tiny.
Okay.
So they're
Okay, so they'll fit
They're
through the
about-
cracks.
somewhere between this big and
Bigger than that big.
maybe this.
That's a good idea.
They're no
Small-
taller
small-
than 2 feet, but they
Smaller
might
than
be
they-
longer.
Small enough that they would command a 2 foot, half of the 5 foot square on a map.
Okay.
They're about the size of a cat.
No, that's fine. As long as
Yeah.
they'll
Somewhere
fit
between
through
the size of the cat and the size of a mosquito.
Yeah.
That's what tiny covers.
Mosquitoes are cats.
Catsquitos.
Because if I can flip,
They are considered insects, so they're probably on the smaller end of that scale.
Possibly long and tube shaped.
Yeah.
I have my
yeah.
caustic brew, which is the acid line, like 30 feet down. So if I can like aim it down the hall and make a noise, you can just.
Mhm. Let's see. I don't have anything that makes noise other than just yelling.
But
I have minor illusion.
I can sound like a kobold. So,
I mean,
Yeah,
really,
you.
so if these things like eating kobolds or
I feel like they're just like eating whatever.
I have a hammer and a crowbar.
You have a crowbar? He doesn't.
they can't see anything. So
No, you're just here.
You just chuck a rock.
There are also several
Carrot
rocks.
has a crowbar.
There are also several large rocks in the pile next to you.
Just throw a rock though.
Yeah. Given what we learned about the size of these at the bookstore, would we be worried that there might be some hiding in the pile of rocks?
Um,
Are they that kind of insect?
they,
Creature.
I do not have a,
Okay.
I do not have a reference to the scale of how big they are.
But
They wouldn't reasonably be sitting in the rubble.
don't expect
From
them
your
to burrow
from your
through the
understanding.
rocks.
Yeah, they eat rocks, and so if there are rocks in the path, then they probably aren't there.
Reasonable, good.
At least not on the side. See if you can see
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
You can make a perception check.
I want to
if
see if I can
or
hear
investigation
anything.
check.
Let's see
you
if I
want
can
to
hear
check it,
anything.
right?
Let's do investigation 16.
Okay. Is Carlos making more check?
I'm gonna make a paranoia check and just decide they're there. But
I just want to see if you're munching or soldering
That-
or.
That's a wisdom check.
14 on perception.
Okay. You guys don't hear anything from the pile or see anything in the pile that would immediately say skithering.
Yeah.
Chica's not gonna.
We
check
don't
it,
hear or
just
see
gonna-
anything down
Okay.
the small passage as far as
Um,
we can see at least.
as far as you can see, there is not there other than sharp rocks. There isn't any.
Okay.
It's not a smooth tunnel. It's a rocky.
Sorry, I just changed the sound recording.
So it can actually hear us.
Better.
Yeah, it's not a smooth tunnel. It's kind of just a fissure in the rock that has.
Would there be like a straight enough line that I could cast something?
Um,
Up to the point you can see at least.
Right.
you can see about 25 feet down the tunnel before it curves at a sharp.
That would be enough. It's 30 feet.
Before it curves at a sharp around the corner without enlarging.
So we could do that. The other option we have, if we're worried about things coming from there, is I could chuck my web grenade and just fill the passage.
True. How many you have? One?
One.
Alright. What do you think?
I'd say. Well, the web grenade would work, but only if they actually come out. If that makes sense.
It'll still trap them
Yeah.
in if they.
Right, but it'll make it so we can't go through that
Yeah.
easily.
Or
So
I'll-
so I'd say
Just have someone watch it.
Just collapse it.
blast it. That's what I said. Or throw a rock. That's my.
Well, we'll be throwing a rock to get their attention and then shooting them with acid.
We could fill the passage as we take the rocks from the pile.
I mean, that's true.
It would probably take not very long to fill at least one end of it. Anyway,
That would make getting out harder. If there's
Not if we clear the pathway
yeah.
that these rocks are currently blocking.
Oh, right. Okay.
I mean, I could just start moving stuff and
Yeah.
let's just start moving stuff.
Okay, you guys start moving the rocks.
Carlos will mage hand the smaller rocks and then watch the passage as he's doing that.
Okay. So you guys continue doing this, and there's a lot of rocks. It's a bit of a
idea
longer
popped in my head.
passage. So it takes you about 4 hours to get all of the rocks cleared. If at any time during that you want to stop and do something else, then you can.
90% clear.
What?
Nope.
90% clear. Good enough.
Okay. So you guys.
Unless, of course, we clear enough rocks that we see something that warrants us stopping on the other side of the pile. But I will not continue clearing rocks while we're being attacked by something.
What? Since
Gets
when?
attacked, just continue.
So this opens up into.
Sorry, the 4 hours isn't up.
This after you guys end up spend 4 hours clearing the rocks, it opens up into a small connection between a hallway that goes to off to the left towards where the tiny hallway looked, the tiny tunnel looked like it was going, and then there is a longer tunnel that goes down to your right.
Where this is collapsed from the mining area, did we find anything interesting while going through the rocks?
Nope.
I'll look in the room, I guess.
Wait,
So you just had 2 tunnels.
2 tunnels, okay.
You
Left
don't
or
know
right?
anything about
Left.
rooms.
Alright, left with my instinct.
Okay. You guys go to the left, and you end up at the top of a 12-foot cliff with no ropes or ladders to get up and down it.
Maybe go that way.
Do we see anything at the bottom of the cliff?
At the bottom of the cliff, on the other side of the room from where, as you go around to the left, there is a very narrow tunnel that exits the room.
Keep going what?
So if we sidled around the room, or
So you came in, you went left.
Yeah.
From the first tunnel, and then you have the room, and then there is a tunnel you enter from this side, and there's a tunnel on this side
but there's no edge around the room you would have to go down in.
yeah,
and
you'd
back
have to
up.
go down and then back across.
To the right.
Is there anything that we see in the room as far as skithers? Or...
You can make a perception check.
Nope. That's a 5.
15.
Likewise.
You do as you don't see anything in the room, but as you are turning around, you do see that there is another narrow passage that's blocked by rocks that goes straight off of the one you came in on.
Might as well.
Alright, let's move the rocks.
I wish I had a spell, but I don't have anything to just do.
Okay. So it'll take you 1 hour to do that, unless you want to wander down the right hand side during that time.
Do we see anything down, not just monsters, but like on the floor area of that drop down?
Where it doesn't seem to have, there seems to just be rocks and dirt from the cave and
Okay.
normal cave stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's that room, which seems to loop back around to where you started, where you came in, and then it goes straight to where you're clearing, or it goes right around to something else that you haven't checked yet.
There's always something good behind. Usually something good behind blocked doors.
Or something really nasty that'll rip your face off, but that's okay. Anyway.
That's worth the risk.
Okay.
Sometimes it makes the tunnel collapse.
There's no acid spitting llamas, so.
Yet.
That's what you think.
That's what I think.
Oh, look, an acid spitting llama farm.
Okay.
Maybe we can tame them.
As you
These ones haven't eaten cobalt yet.
as you finish clearing this space, it is a little bit of a tight squeeze, not quite as tight as the space near the entrance, but it's a little bit of a tight squeeze, and then you come to a spot where there's the rocks, and as you're clearing, you come across a spot where it has a little break before it keeps in the rocks, where there's a tunnel that connects into the space. But as you're able, if you want to, you can keep clearing rocks, and you come.
How big is the space?
It's a 5-foot tunnel that goes for about 20-30 feet before it curves into something else.
We're going in a circle. No.
That is.
You're kind of going like this.
I mean,
Yeah, let's keep clearing it, I guess.
Okay.
it's true.
Yeah.
So you finish clearing it, and it opens up into a expansive cave that is warm, and there is a large hot spring.
Ooh. It sounds like a good place for a hatchery.
We found treasure. The sea monster, on the other hand.
Cobalt eggs love swimming.
There's
in
a
hot
ramp.
springs, right?
There's a ramp that goes sharply upward on the west side of the room,
Sure, troglodytes like cooked eggs.
and it expands. So there is a ramp that goes around the west side of the room. And then there's a hot spring over on the east side, and there is a clicking sound from
It's a
a
pipe bomb.
it comes from a large monster in the room
Ooh,
that heads with it.
that does not sound like what we were going to find here.
It is eyeless and heads directly towards you.
Does it move when it sees us?
A little bit.
Well, it goes directly toward us. So.
But it has no eyelids, so it could be.
It has no eyes.
It has no eyes.
No eyes.
Eyeless.
Ah,
It is eyeless.
It's
eyeless.
going right towards me.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
Okay.
How far away is
I'll
it?
need a map.
Woo! That's not a good sign.
18.
13.
Alright, I need to find my pencil.
It's right there.
Hey, maybe I have enough hit points to finally cast Hellish Rebuke.
The good news, I will live. The rest of you, I don't know. I got a 22.
22.
18.
This monster got a
So they're blind because I have no eyes.
To the best of our knowledge, it cannot see us. But it also knows where we are.
We're really being quiet.
no.
Well. We spent hours playing rocks.
To unleash those super what?
I think we released it upon assets. Which may or may not be the issue. Okay.
And Cameron's initiative is
Where would the map be?
8. And we should pause it while we get the map ready.
We will resume when map is drawn, so that you don't have to watch us drawing map.
Playing rocks and we just walked in and saw it.
Welcome back.
Stay there.
The party
Oh,
is
that would be
deciding
accurate.
marching order. Finalization on the map. Carlos is at the back because he was mage handing out rocks so that they could get more people in, and then the rest of the order, mostly the bigger muscular ones, Carrot and Tika, were at the front moving bigger rocks. And because of this, Chica, Carrot, and to a lesser extent,
You stay out of that bathroom.
see,
Sorry.
have seen the monster. Carlos has yet to see into the cavern.
I put those backwards. Didn't I? Or is Carlos the
The
cloak?
rogue.
No, Carlos is the cloak.
I have a legal staff. And I bug people with it.
Okay.
Okay, so
Who is top of initiative?
top of initiative is Carlos. No,
No!
Zira.
I rolled a 20. I rolled a natural 20. It's gotta count for something.
Is Zira, who has Carrot in front of her, and people have stopped. And Carlos is all he knows is that they stopped.
Do we see it? Can I see it though?
You can see it over the shoulders of the kobold in front of you.
Okay.
It is a large monster, and it's not hiding. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
25 feet, 30 feet to it.
Does it look like it's going to move?
it has turned to charge towards you.
So yes.
It is.
We're going to try Earth and Grass.
Okie dokie. What does it do? What do I need to do? I don't have spells memorized.
You're good.
Roll a mortality.
I
save.
choose a 5-foot square of unoccupied space on the ground that I can see within range. A medium hand made from compacted soil rises there and reaches for one creature within 5 feet of it. The target must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes da-da-da-da-da. And is restrained.
Okay, so where does your
Thing show up.
does it take half damage if not? If
And
it saves?
No. But I can move it. I try again. I'll
Okay.
probably put it right here.
and it needs to make a strength save.
Yes.
Awesome. Cool. What was your DC?
12.
Cool. It only rolled for 10.
Cool. So it takes 2d6 damage.
Can it restrain large creatures?
Should.
Because it doesn't. If it doesn't specify, then yes, it can. Because this is magic, not.
I mean, and it's a medium creature size, just hand of earth.
Yeah.
So,
6
I mean-
bludgeoning damage. It is restrained as long as I can keep my concentration up for 1 minute.
does it keep making saves against it, or it is
It
restrained?
can keep making saves.
So it makes a new save at the end of each of its turns, or at the end of your
To
turns.
to break out, the restrained target can use its action to make a strength check.
Oh, cool.
Okay, cool.
He can't hit us if he can't move.
Okay, so
I was on the fence about that spell, but I'm very happy I picked it up.
took how much damage?
6 points.
6 points. Okay, it did not like that. It's not. It's more unhappy that it can't move. And there are spines all over the creature.
Nice.
Oh, I guess
Easy grasping.
I guess the picture I showed you earlier is actually this one, not these skeletons.
Well, now we know that the book had it labeled wrong. Not your fault. It's cobalt knowledge.
It's cobalt knowledge. They can put the wrong picture in them with the wrong person.
Oh, no, that's right. It does take half on a successful.
That is a picture of a spiked charger, and it's large.
Geek.
I didn't show the internet that picture, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Large,
Hairy centipede.
hairy.
Spines.
Spineless centipede mole rat.
It is
Spineless,
a.
no. Spineful, yes.
Hedgehog. Centipede.
It is a millipede-like body with plated armor and hundreds of thick spikes running down its chitinous body.
It's
All
a
right.
porcupine.
Swinging it.
Yeah, it's like a cross between a millipede and a porcupine.
I'm very happy I rolled a natural 20.
Who's up next?
Next is Carlos.
Okay, who doesn't know other than that I just saw
You know
her
the
cast
combat-
a spell.
You know the combat is happening. You do not see a target to target,
Okay.
other than the
No.
kobold in front of you.
Please don't hit me.
Edge my way through.
Okay, so
10, 20, 30. Oh, look, a monster.
the
Um,
monster that is being restrained by an earthen hand.
Look, I made mage hand. Out of rocks!
I should probably not pull it out of the mage hand.
That non-existent mage hand, yes.
It is not it is stronger than your mage hand.
Yeah. So I will cast Chill Touch at range, because that's what Chill Touch does. That's a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Hey!
Yours!
I have hit something with my Chill Touch.
Other than yourself?
I have not hit myself even with the Chill Touch.
Oh.
But,
So
1d8 of necrotic damage, I believe. 1 point of necrotic damage.
Well,
Cool.
yeah.
But I hit!
cool.
Until then, the hand clings to the target. Oh yeah, it can takes
It's okay.
one point of necrotic damage, and it can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Nice.
Now it has 2 hands on it.
And if it happens to be an undead target, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against me. Which it would anyway, because of being a warlock. But, cool. Done.
Cool.
Neat.
Have you cast mage armor on yourself for the day?
It casts at will, so I'm just going to figure that unless I've been unconscious, it and the hit points are going to refresh every hour.
Doesn't it say that?
8 hours is for your.
Oh yeah, even easier. But
I mean, you're welcome to cast it every
Okay.
hour, but that's
I guess
You can
I
cast
should
it at
check-
will, so you can
I
cast
should
this.
check. Okay, I have 1 extra temporary hit point.
Because it's been 5 hours that you've been working on this project so
Yes.
far.
And it randomly varies between 5 and 9. So
That then makes it its turn. It's going to try and break free because
He's stuck.
when it's stuck, that's what it likes to do. That's not going to break free with an 8. So it is held there.
Cool.
Yay.
That's solved.
And that makes it Chica's turn.
Cool. I'm gonna get this.
it takes damage if you concentrate, and
No, so the concentration.
It's for keeping it restrained.
Right here.
it doesn't get re-attacked when you do it.
And I'm going to where is that?
And restrained is pretty.
On a failed save, the target takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage and is
I'm gonna
restrained
use
for
my
the spell's
fighting
duration.
spirits.
As an action, it can cause the hand to crush the target.
Oh,
So she can use her action to cause it to do more damage.
Yeah.
Cool.
What are you doing?
I'm using my fighting spirit. So I have wait, so you're not doing this.
So you have some the temporary hit points.
Yes, I have 5 temporary hit points and I get advantage. Until the start of my next turn, you and your allies have advantage on attack rolls against enemies that can hear you.
It can hear
I mean,
you.
sorry, not that can hear you. Sorry, that's the wrong one. Give myself advantage on weapon attack rolls until the end of my current turn. Again,
Okay,
sorry.
so you get advantage on your attack.
Yes.
Your attack. Okay.
Wait. And I'm going to attack it with.
Speaking of which, is it an action to activate the statue, or is it
It's an action.
Okay.
To activate magic items is an act.
Okay.
Interact with object does not work for magic items.
even though it's only the vocal one word?
Yeah, because
23.
it's the same as like casting a spell.
That makes sense.
Oh, I remember why I said on the edge.
23 does hit.
Nice.
Roll damage, and you can't do a bonus action attack because it's not a light weapon.
Correct. 7 points.
7 points. Okay.
Nice.
Yep. And you're right up in its face. It is
7
Carrot's
points for
turn.
slashing.
Yes, so that's
It doesn't matter.
What?
It's Carrot's turn. And she's going. Does your hand actually take up the whole space, or is it just there?
It says 5 foot 2, so.
So yes, it actually takes up the space.
Jump in the hot spring. Or swing down from the ramp.
1, 2, 3, 4,
You're fine.
30 feet. And
Start shooting it. That's what I was thinking.
that comes out.
Rattle cowgirl.
Oh, I forgot.
Not
I did forget. It's just that it doesn't matter at this moment. Looking to see how tall this. It's 20 feet tall at the. So it goes from level up to 20 feet tall.
You're about 10 feet up right there.
Okay, 10 feet up, and she is going to take her hand axe and
Drop it on its head.
yep, because it's too far to swing with her real axe.
She could drop the relax on its head.
That's a different attack. Uh-huh.
And X's strength, I believe.
Yeah, I just had to look up. 13, which does not hit.
Twang.
She hits and it moves towards you, which is away from where she was aiming. And it hit the hand axe hits the ground.
Yeah.
And that is her turn. And that makes it Zero's turn.
I will crush it, I guess.
Okay, does it make a save or anything?
Yeah. It'll make strength saving throw.
That's an 18.
Yeah, it'll succeed. So I think it takes half. 3.
3. Nice.
I think I can move it. No, because it'll break up. It has to stay there. So
Okay. It is restrained.
it is.
Let me
Believe
look
that
up what
means no
restraint
movement
does.
speed.
Movement speed is 0. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and attack rolls have disadvantage.
Does that mean that-
And it's disadvantage on
Does that mean that
dex saves.
Carrot's attack would have had advantage?
Yes, technically.
Not
okay,
that it
still
matters,
hits.
but
It still misses.
Still hits. Wait a second.
Still misses. 9 is less than what she rolled before. So it is going to, since it feels that there is something right next to it,
Yeah.
it is going to try to bite you. And it's till when that it can regain hit points from chill touch.
It is
Dang,
the
spellcasters
start
doing
of
good.
my next turn.
Start of your next turn. Okay.
Spellcasters are doing good.
Does a 13 hit you?
No.
Okay. Then it misses.
okay, didn't get bitten.
No biting. It's mad.
Yeah, well, I
Okay.
just hit it. so, yeah.
It's stuck and getting hit.
That makes
Carlos again?
Carlos's turn.
I guess I'm chill touching with advantage.
Yeah, because it's a spell attack.
Ooh, that's a crit.
Yay!
Double dice.
6. And it cannot restore hit points until start of my turn.
Okay. Cool. Chica's turn.
We will continue next time on season 3, episode 25.